Hello, Blue Springs, and welcome to this edition of Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I'm Tony Reisinger of Sideline Sports. So happy you could join us today. We have an outstanding show lined up for you. We're going to be joined by Bill Althouse, the outstanding columnist from the Examiner and outstanding broadcaster with Vision Sports and Sideliner Sports. Bill's going to talk to us about the Cats and the Jags football season. Also tell us about covering the Royals here in Kansas City. Also be joined by Rob Evans. He's the new play-by-play broadcaster for the Cats and Jags, not only in football, but Sideliner Sports is proud to announce that we will be doing girls basketball and boys basketball on the radio coming up here in the winter. That's all straight ahead here on Positively Blue Springs, the presentation of the BSSD Media Network.
You should see me when I play basketball.
Oh, hey, look, it's Kevin Durant.
Hey, we're drinking your Kevin Durant signature slushes.
You give me one?
No.
I'll play you for him.
All right.
One-on-one?
On one?
What?
Now what are you gonna do? Don't go to the left, go to the right.
Did go right.
No, not your right, my right.
What are you talking?
Ooh, we got slushed.
Oh, he got slushed.
Up your game with the new Kevin Durant Signature Candy Slush, part of our slush headquarters. And don't forget our half-price shakes after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Cars are more than just metal. They're our best friend, and our best friend's best friend. They're our chariots and our workhorses. They make us feel alive, and they put us to sleep. They make us laugh, and they make us proud. So when something happens to them, something happens to us. From dents and scratches to glass and collision repair, CarStar Auto Body Repair experts do it all.
For all your auto body repairs, go to your locally owned KC Auto CarStar in Blue Springs.
Good driver? State Farm agent Chad Smith has a discount for that and a lot more. Call or stop by today.
Welcome back to Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I'm Tony Reisinger of Sideline Sports on location here at 10:30 a.m. KCWJ, and I'm so happy to be joined by Bill Althouse, the legendary columnist from the Examiner and also with Sideliner Sports and Vision Sports. He's an author. You know, when it comes to anything sports here in Eastern Jackson County, Bill Althouse, his name is right at the top of the list. And as always, Bill, welcome back to Positively Blue Springs.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
You know, football season has started. We have the Cats and the Jags, and, you know, both of them are looking good right now. What can we expect from high school football from the Cats and the Jags in this upcoming season?
Well, I tell you what, the Wildcats are going to be a work in progress. They started out 0-2, and everybody's pushing the panic button about Kelly Donahoe's team, and there's no reason to do that. They're young, they're inexperienced, and they're going to get much, much better as the season goes on. I like the young guys on the team. I like the moxie they have. They haven't won a game, but they're not depressed about it. You know, I think the fire burns bright. It's just that they've got to learn how to win. And with Kelly Donahoe and his staff, that's certainly going to happen.
And as we're recording this on the 3rd of September. So they play the Jaguars tomorrow night. We don't know the outcome of that. Tell us about the Jaguars for the upcoming season.
Well, I tell you what, if there's any team in the area that's flying under the radar, I think it's Greg Oder's team. Off to a 2-0 start. They've looked good in each of their games. The defense, you always know Greg Oder's going to have an outstanding defense, and it's certainly been there. The offense is much improved with a healthy Briley Moore McKinney, one of the outstanding wide receivers in the area. Briley is a young man who has had knee problems the past couple of years, has never had a complete season, and you know, he caught a touchdown in the first game, played a big role in the win last week, and I think he's going to be a difference maker for the Jaguars.
Okay. Kansas City Royals. Everyone's talking about the Kansas City Royals. You're out there covering them every night. Tell us about the excitement of this year's Kansas City Royals.
Tony, I've never seen anything like it. You know, I've covered the team since '76, and from '76 to '85, the Royals were in 2 World Series. They were in the playoff hunt every year. And fans just went out and expected them to win. There were great crowds, 30,000 plus crowds, but the crowds you see this year are unbelievable. They stay after the game and chant and cheer for the team. I'll go down to the locker room, I'll do my interviews, I'll go back up to the press box, write my story, and leave, and fans are still exiting out of the stadium and leaving the parking lot. They just don't want to leave the atmosphere they have there. And players like Sal Perez and Eric Hosmer and Moustakis, those guys foster that. They want to share everything that they do with this team. And I think it's interesting that all the young guys on the Royals have such a history that they know about the past success of the team. And they want to create that again. And I think it would be amazing if these young guys, like Mike Sweeney said in his Hall of Fame speech a couple of weeks ago, if they'd all just get together and say, hey, let's make this a special team for a long, long time. Can you imagine what it would be like to go out for 5 or 10 years like we saw Frank White at second base, George Brett at third base, Amos Otis or Willie Wilson in the outfield. You knew who you were going to see game in and game out. If these guys had a presence, if these guys banded together and did that, it could be special for a long, long time.
One great thing that people have to look forward to, you're currently writing a book about the Kansas City Royals. A publisher came to you and said, hey, we want to do a book about the Royals. Came to the best, came to you. Tell us about that book.
Well, it's going to be interesting. It's called Stories by the Guys Who Played the Game. And it's just simply conversations with past and present Royals. From the past, talking with Jim Sundberg about the slide in Game 6 of the 1985 World Series. Talking with Salvador Perez about getting the game-winning hit in that crazy 12-inning win over the Oakland A's in the wild card game, which to me is the most exciting baseball game I've ever seen. I'm sitting in the press box in that game, and it's a glass press box. They didn't have the windows open. And you couldn't talk to the person next to you. It was so crazy. It was so loud. It was like the raucous atmosphere you appreciate and enjoy at an NFL game. And that's what we're experiencing at every game this year. I mean, the fans are enjoying this team unlike anything I've ever experienced at Kauffman Stadium.
Well, Bill, thank you for joining us today on Positive Blue Springs. We all enjoy your work in the Examiner. We all love reading all the great books that you write, and we love you on the Sonic Clock Room. And then when you do the pregame show on Vision Sports, thanks a lot for all that you do.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Always enjoy it.
All right, thank you, Bill. Hey, and now we're going to be joined by Rob Evans. He is the new play-by-play broadcaster on Vision Sports for the Cats and the Jags. And you can hear our broadcast on 10:30 a.m., KCWJ, and you can watch our broadcast right here on BSS TV. And Rob, welcome to Positive Blue Springs.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to join you.
Well, you have a big opportunity right now with you. You are the new play-by-play broadcaster for the Cats and the Jags. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's taken a while to get used to the thought, number one, because it occurred so quick, about 10 days out from the start of the season. But yet that 10 days was probably about the longest 10 days of my life, as I was excited to get the season started. Kind of surprised that it's going as fast as it has so far.
You know, you're replacing a legend in Dale Carter, and and you're coming in and covering two of the top high school football teams, not only in the area but in the state. What's your outlook on it?
Well, number one, they're one and the same. If you're one of the top two teams in the area, you're one of the top two teams in the state. So to be able to watch football on the high school level of this caliber is something that I haven't had the opportunity to do before, and I'm enjoying it so far. Okay.
Give us a little background of your play-by-play experience.
Well, I started at a very early age. You know how that goes. I did baseball for a number of years, probably spent 25 to 30 years in minor league baseball. The last 10 of those in my hometown down in Springfield before we moved up here, covering the Springfield Cardinals, the Cardinals AA club. But most of my time has been spent summers doing baseball on the minor league level, and then the winters doing college football, high school football, and basketball.
You know, and a great thing that we're proud to announce here, coming up here in the winter season, we're going to be broadcasting boys and girls basketball here on 10:30 a.m. KCWJ for both the Cats and the Jags, and we'll have a 14-game schedule, so you have that forward to look forward to. And Rob, what's your outlook on that?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Number one, we watched last spring and saw how good the basketball is around here with Jimmy Kane's team winning the state championship, and I think that Kansas City basketball is representative of some of the best in the state as well. I just don't think fans know that much about it because it hasn't been broadcast on the radio. You don't see as much coverage of basketball as you do of football. So we're looking forward to doing that as well.
Well, Rob Evans, I want to welcome you to the broadcast booth with Vision Sports for football, but also basketball. And thanks a lot for all you do to make all of our programs possible.
All right. Thank you very much.
This is Positively Blue Springs, a presentation of the BSSD Media Network.
Thinking about college? Then check out Metropolitan Community College Blue River. We offer transfer programs that give you the foundation for a bachelor's degree and career programs such as Police Academy and Fire Academy that reward you with a quick access to great jobs. Our small class sizes give you personal attention and our class times fit your busy lifestyle. MCC Blue River's cost is 1/3 that of most universities, and financial aid and scholarships are available to those who qualify. Check out our online courses and Saturday classes. Go to mcckc.edu to enroll today or call 816-604-1000. Again, that's 816-604-1000. Blue River is a campus of Metropolitan Community College.
There is no better place than Lunar Bowl for your kid's birthday party. Lunar Bowl has youth birthday party options for as low as $99.95 for a party of 6, including 2 hours of bowling, an arcade card, ice cream, soda, and a lot more. Lunar Bowl can also customize birthday events for adults. Lunar Bowl, 2001 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. To book your birthday party, call Group Sales Manager Tina Short at 816-220-7722. That's 220-7722. On the web at lunarbowl.com. Lunar Bowl is a smoke-free facility.
Welcome back to Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I want to thank our guests. They've made our show fantastic today. Thank you to Bill Althouse of the Examiner, Vision Sports, and Sideliner Sports. You do such great work here in Blue Springs and Eastern Jackson County. So lucky to have you here in our community. Also, thank you to Rob Evans, and welcome to being the voice of the Cats and the Jags, not only in football, but don't forget, coming up here in the winter is going to be basketball, both boys and girls, on 10:30 a.m. KCWJ. I also want to thank you, the viewers at home, for inviting us into your living rooms to watch Positively Blue Springs. I also want to thank the Blue Springs School District for allowing us this great forum to present our program. I'm Tony Reisinger of Positively Blue Springs. Make it a great day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Foster. Welcome to our practice. Foster Dental Care was founded in 1980. We've been a part of Eastern Jackson County since that time. I chose this area because my wife and I wanted to be close to the metropolitan area, but yet still be in a small town, and Blue Springs definitely has a small town feel even as it's grown.
Foster Dental Care, we really do every procedure from general dentistry, fillings, extractions, dentures, and up to cosmetic dentistry, Invisalign, braces, whitening, veneers. You name it, we do it here at Foster Dental Care.
We're a one-stop shop. We can treat anything from your dental emergency to your orthodontics.
I think what sets us apart here at Foster Dental Care is just our ability to serve a wide variety of patients and a wide variety of services, and while delivering the best possible dentistry in a warm and compassionate and comfortable environment.
Forming relationships with our patients is just as important to us as treating their dental needs. Seeing our patients walk out with a smile and a great experience is our goal.
I just love seeing patients, and just getting to do that on a day-to-day basis is wonderful. I love working with my team as we just strive to provide the best dentistry in the area and expand our knowledge in being able to do so.
At Foster Dental Care, our main concern is putting patients first and giving you the smile that you've always wanted. We look forward to your visit.